really don't want to diminish our mind. It is remarkable.
Yes.
You know, what I want to acknowledge is that we come from generational conditioning. We come from familial conditioning. Our mind is so powerful that it can skip 10 steps because we don't need to drive a car. We don't need to learn how to drive a car every morning. That's what's amazing about the mind. What the mind does with a car, it does with interpersonal relationships. It does with decision making. The thing is we didn't say, oh, I want to drive a car. Let me learn how the best practice is to drive a car when we think about interpersonal relationships and quick decision making. That was something we were trained over by maybe some trauma growing up, by maybe some extenuating circumstances, by high pressure situations, so that when we're running an organization and we're making high stakes decision, we're using training that maybe we actually wouldn't have signed up for or agreed to in the moment of running a $200 million business. So what I'm proposing is, as a leader where the stakes are so high, and usually you come to me when something's not working. You come to me when you're highly successful, right? That's kind of an obvious. Yes, things are great. I am in charge and something's not working. I'm either not happy or I can't leverage my team, whatever it is. One of the first things I invite is, let's examine your training. What is it that you want to keep from the training that you never really signed up for? What is it that, hey, isn't so helpful anymore? And that you get, like you said, you get to make a place of choice and also use that powerful tool to then be incredibly effective.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, I think the way that you're describing the mind, is as a powerful tool. That's the first thing that always comes to mind for me, is just the smartphone. I mean, did you think about how transformative this has been for our lives, of just all the things we can do? We have a supercomputer in our pockets, but the evil side of this is that what is it doing to relationships and families, and the ability for children to not have ADHD and all these things. And it's not that the smartphone is the problem. Just like I think what you're saying is, it's not that the thoughts are the problem or the mind is the problem. The issue is our relationship to them, and being able to recognize the patterns and whether they're useful or not so useful. Is that right?
Yeah, and it's funny, I would take this even a step deeper, which is to exactly what you're saying. And because the smartphone is such a powerful tool, and because we've had wonky training interpersonally, it's much easier to have a relationship with our smartphone than to have a relationship with each other in moments of discord, in moments of discomfort in the meeting, to pull out our smartphone. And so I actually wonder if one of the reasons why this powerful tool of a phone has become primary over our relationships is because relationships are much more difficult. And that we do need consistently, persistently examine ourselves, understand the other, understand how I'm showing up with the other, that it's much easier to dissociate and hang out with our other powerful tool, the smartphone, or even our own mind, and lean into that.